a new plaza that will have a Skip Bertman statue, which is something that I'm as excited about as anybody. It's long overdue, in my opinion. The greatest coach in the history of college baseball, and the field is named after him, and nothing would have been possible without what he did here. And we're looking forward to the new plaza, the Legacy Plaza, going up. We're hoping that it'll be completed before the end of this season. And if it is, then we're going to have our dedication, and then the dedication of the plaza and the dedication of the Skip Bertman statue. I can't believe when Bill introduced me, every time I hear it, it's hard to believe that this is now the 13th year that I'm beginning as the coach since Skip invited me to come here to be the coach of the LSU Tigers. It's been an amazing first 12 years. We've enjoyed it so much. I like to think that we've had a lot of success. I thought that by now we'd have a couple more numbers on that Intimidator, to be quite frank with you. As Bill mentioned, you know, the polls, the people that do the polls must think something about our team to have us ranked in the top 2 in all 5 of the preseason polls. But as you know, coaches, the way coaches feel, and probably everybody feels, those preseason polls don't mean anything. They don't gain you any advantage against your opponent. That doesn't spot you any runs. It doesn't prevent them from scoring. And so the reality of the fact is that we have to go out on the field and earn everything we get.
Coach, you have an idea of what the rotation might look like to start?
Sure, Matt. That you didn't disappoint me. I figured that was going to be the first question of the year, okay? I can tell you on Friday night it'll be Zach Hess. And let's go ahead and just say this right now, right out front, okay? Zach Hess is going to be our Friday night starter for the entire season. There's no consideration to moving him to the bullpen. He's our dude, and I think he's ready to be, if not the best, one of the very best pitchers in the Southeastern Conference. So you look at Hess on Friday night. I think you're going to look at Walker on Sunday. So then the only question would be who's going to be the Saturday guy. And if I had to guess right now, I would say it would be Landon Marceau. I told you I'd like to lead off Antoine Duplantis. I think the 2-hole is going to be a really good spot for Josh Smith. I like the idea of a left-handed batter behind Duplantis because I think it helps Duplantis a little bit in stealing bases. It's more difficult for a catcher with a left-handed batter up. So if we want to run with Duplantis, I think that will help him there. Plus, I think the more times we get Josh Smith up to the plate, the better, because I think Josh is going to have a big year. I think he's really clutch. So if the lineup turns over and we get to Duplantis and Smith, we got a chance, you know, if we're down in the game. If Saul Garza swings the bat like I think he can, he's probably going to hit in the 3-hole. I'd see Cabrera probably hitting 4th. Now, obviously, Cabrera could hit 3rd, but then we'd have 3 left-handers right in a row, which does make you susceptible to a situation with the other team's coach being able to use a left-hander against you. Probably 5-hole would be Zach Watson would be my guess. 6-hole would be whoever's playing first base. It could be Beloso, it could be Bianco, it could be one of those other guys, Willis or Dugas. 7-hole probably Brock Mathis. Brock's good enough to hit higher in the lineup, but as much as we're going to ask of him, I think that he's probably going to physically get a little bit tired, and I don't want to count on him in one of the main spots at the top of the order when he's kind of running out of gas late in the game, you know. 8-hole and 9-hole will be a combination of Hal Hughes and Brant Broussard, one way or the other.